What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. And the only thing I tweeted yesterday was about Blake Grupe. And I think some people, rightfully so, point out, like, well, that's not why you lost the game. And I agree. Like, why you lost the game is everything we just talked about, the offensive line, everything else, right? But when the big fear about choosing Grupe over Lutz was the clutch kicking, and then Blake Grupe gets his first real opportunity to make a clutch kick. Remember, the kicks to either tie or take the lead in fourth quarter overtime under 2 minutes. Lutz was 8 of 9 in those kicks in New Orleans, with his only miss being a 60-yarder his rookie year. And Grupe has how long was it, boys?
46
yards.
46, yeah. And it wasn't even close.
No.
I mean, he pulled it at the end. It's not like he totally shanked it.
He pushed it. Yeah.
In the NFL,
I'm saying yes. I mean,
miss.
by NFL standards, it did not appear to be close to me. And I don't know. Am I just being negative, or did y'all kind of feel like you could feel it when he was lining up?
Oh, a little bit. I mean, it was concerning that the game even got to that point. So not to, dispel what you're saying, not to make excuses, but yeah, you kind of felt it coming on.
You could feel it, and honestly, if you were listening to the Saints broadcast, like they felt it too. So I was on my way to the gym, and like as I was pulling up in the parking lot, that kick was happening. So I was listening to it on the radio, and they were like, "All right, young Blake Grupe, here he goes. Can he hit it again?" And then like it was just an awkward silence, and he kicked it, and they were like, "Ooh." He pulled it right. Like they knew. It's like they knew before it was going to happen. Like it wasn't like.
Yeah.
Like you could tell
I was at the
anytime
soccer
the NFL
field.
kick,
I didn't see it, but all the dads.
Yeah.
I was watching the soccer. All the dads were.
And anytime you
collectively.
can see an NFL kick off the foot that it's not going in, that's it's a bit bad. And off the foot, you could it was just immediately push. So. And look, I get it. Lutz missed a big kick and extra point to cost the Broncos week 1. So this is not. It's just that this isn't even about what Lutz has done in Denver, though. This is about everything we talked about in the preseason, right? When you made the choice for Grupe, the big risk to Dennis Allen was going to be the clutch kicking element in all of this in a year in which he desperately needed wins, and maybe he still lose that game. I mean, Jordan Love in the offensive role at that point, right? But you didn't even give yourself a chance to win. You went ahead and ended it right there. So,
God, it just feels like the Saints just controlled the narrative of the game and just had it. And yes, the weaknesses that the Saints have, but the strengths that they have feel like a team that can close that kind of game out, if that makes sense. Like with a strong defense, strong special teams, you have a lead. Okay, it hasn't been great offensively, but we can lean on this. But the offense just did not give the help. And even that defense, a top 5 defense, and I feel safe saying that.
Yeah.
Top 5 defense in the NFL, it doesn't matter when you're not getting help.
And you got to be a little frustrated if your defense, you don't give up 20 points again and you lose the game. And
Well,
I know
that's
it's their
true.
fault. I mean, it's fourth quarter. You can't give it. But, like, it's the NFL. Offenses are going to find a way to score eventually. And the DA era of offensive football remains really badly, just from, like, an objective scoring standpoint. It's been awful. And when you have a bad O-line, I don't know how you fix it. We'll see. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.